So, like as administrator, right? Whoever develop the code, they will like company. They won't allow to develop like deploy the code to the runtime environment. Maybe development environment లో developers deploy చేసుకోవచ్చు. But if you come to the like some stage production, ఇవన్నీ environment లో developers ని accept చేయరు deploy చేయడానికి. Okay. So in that case, what we need to do is we need to like deploy the బార్ ఫైల్ అంటుంది. ఇక్కడ ఐఏబిలో వచ్చే ఫైల్ నేమ్ ఏంటంటే బ్రోకర్ ఆర్కైవ్ ఫైల్. బార్ ఫైల్ ఫుల్ ఫామ్ బార్ ఫైల్. సో యూ వాంట్ టు డిప్లాయ్ రైట్. సో వీ నీడ్ టు ఐఏబి బార్ ఫైల్ మాత్రమే అండర్స్టాండ్ చేసుకుంటుంది. వీ కెనాట్ లైక్ డూ అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ బార్ ఫైల్. ఇప్పుడు జావా అనుకోండి. సో దట్ ఈజ్ ఏ జార్ ఫైల్ యాక్చువల్లీ. ఇన్ జావా వార్ ఫైల్ ఉంటాయి, వారు జార్ ఉంటాయి. జార్ ఫైల్స్ వార్ ఫైల్స్ ఉంటాయి. కానీ ఐఏబిలో we need to deploy the bar file అనమాట. సో ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ సర్వర్ ఆర్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ నోడ్ బార్ ఫైల్ మాత్రమే అండర్స్టాండ్ చేసుకోగలవు. సో డెవలపర్ ఎవరైతే ఉన్నాయో దే విల్ షేర్ ద బార్ ఫైల్ విత్ యూ. దెన్ యూ నీడ్ టు deploy to the integration node or broker wherever like it's wherever the environment. So you need to deploy the bar file. So at bar file ఎట్లా deploy చేయాలి? I will show in many ways. So let's see. We have like బార్ ఫైల్ కావాలంటే ఫస్ట్ మనం అప్లికేషన్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలి. సో ఇది యాక్చువల్గా మీరేం చేయరు, బట్ జస్ట్ ఫర్ జస్ట్ డూయింగ్ దిస్. See, yesterday I already created one app, right? So go to this message flow. So it created like this. Sphere MQ input. జస్ట్ ఒక శాంపుల్ అప్లికేషన్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నా. Let's say we have how many? Which I let me open DSPNQ. Yesterday we have created one queue, right? I need to start the MQ installation before or the MQ service is there. I need to start that to access the MQ. Go here, see DSP MQ. We have this. Yesterday we have created this queue manager IBM QM. Now start that queue manager DAB queue. This is started. If you see now DSP MQ, see it's running now. Okay, so now I want to like ఈ సేమ్ క్యూ మేనేజర్నే మనం బ్రోకర్కి ఇచ్చే. If you see BRKR only stop shape. I need to start, right? Start command in yesterday I told, right? BRKR MKS start BRKR on. Okay. See, it is started. If you see MPSI list now, it will show whether it is. See, BRKR1 with default queue manager IIB QM administrator is running. So broker కూడా start అయిపోయింది. So like let's take one sample application we need to deploy to the broker, like in the execution group we will deploy. So I am creating first. We need to create the application. Inside the application flows, message flow we need to create. The name of the message flow is this. So I just taking one MQ input node and one MQ output node. Okay. So this what I need to give the names, right. So what is our this is our queue manager IIB queue. Let me create two local queues. One is for output, one is for out in new local queue INQ. Okay. So nothing, everything will be default only. Object was created successfully. So one more for output queue, local queue, out queue, finish. So now I will give these two queues to the on my flow application. So on the input, I will give INQ. Okay. In the output, I will give out queue. Okay. So let's save this. So let me save. It's saved actually. Just add. See, it's already saved. So it's not showing here. So I need to deploy it to the see. Yesterday I have created the two EGs, right? Those two are running here. So I want to deploy it to the easy one, let's say. Okay. So right click on this. So we have the build like here, deploy, sorry. We have the deploy, right? Click on deploy. It will ask where we need to deploy. So broker one, it is our integration node broker name. Which easy we have to deploy, we need to choose. So I just doing it in the easy one now. So choose the easy one, finish. See, deploying test tab to the integration server, easy one. So see, in the only the arrow level. So now it came, right. So if you expand this, you can see the application. Our whatever this application we deploy to the runtime. So it is the like test application. Click on this, you can see the message flow. So this is like I have created. Now let if I want to test, right, go to here, just see. Now the open input count is one, it came because it is deployed. That's why. So let me put the message. Put message. If I put in the input, it will go to the output as per our application. Close. See, it came, right. Bro, in the output queue, you can see the data high, data. See, high came to the output. So basically, where I put the message in the queue, it is coming to out queue. Why it is? I have deployed the application like this. If any message will come to directly, it will come to the output. It is a like it is just a basic sample application to like to give you how to like create the application, how to deploy the application. It is the one way of application. We can deploy the application in many ways. Whatever we did right, it is via toolkit. You can deploy app in three ways. Not the three ways, many ways we can deploy, but I will tell you some of the things. One is the toolkit. Whatever we done right now, it is the toolkit. The second one is via command prompt. Command prompt in the sense console, IIB console. Third one is web UI. So if you see what is the port of the web UI port, it is 4415. So if you go to the Chrome, HTTP localhost, see 4415. If you see here, you can get, see, go to the servers. We have two easy's, easy one and easy two. Click on easy one here. Click on and then elaborate here. We have a symbol, right? This. So it will just see applications. Expand this. See test tab. You can see here also test tab is there. So message flow. See, click on the message flows. Test P flow. Test PP flow. Whatever I even you can see in the toolkit also test PP flow. So we have deployed this message like application via toolkit. Okay, so now I would like to రియల్ టైమ్ లో టూల్ కిట్ నుంచి ఎవరు చేయరండి. బేసికల్ గా రియల్ టైమ్ లో టూల్ కిట్ నుంచి ఒక డెవలపర్ మాత్రమే చేస్తాడు. అది కూడా డెవలపర్ లోయర్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ యూఏటి యూఏటీలో చేస్తారు. యూఏటీ లోయర్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్స్ టెస్ట్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ లో యూఏటీ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ లో చేస్తారు డెవలప్. సో మనం కూడా చేయొచ్చు వై టూల్ కిట్. బట్ లైక్ సమ్ ప్రొడక్షన్ వాటిలో టూల్ కిట్ అనేది అసలు అలౌ ఉండదు. సో ఇన్ దట్ కేస్ వీ నీడ్ టు డిప్లాయ్ via command line only. So 90% we need to deploy via command prompt only. Okay. So in the command prompt, how to deploy the bar file to the command prompt by using the commands. Okay. That I will show you now. So if you see the document, it's already there. Command is already there. You can easily introduction to broker. Okay. See deploying a bar file. Deploying a bar file. You can define a message flow in Workbench by including number of message flows. For each represent a set of actions to define the processing step. So if we want to deploy, right, we need the bar file first. So where the bar file, if you see in the toolkit, click on the independent services. Click on the generated bar file. So see, right click on this, you can see the properties. So where this bar file is. See location. See user Suresh IBM. See this is my location. Here my bar file is there. So go to that path. See here my bar file is there, right? So I want to deploy this bar file to a let's say now I will deploy to the earlier I was deployed to easy one, right? So now I will deploy to the easy two. Okay, via command prompt, like by using the commands. So how to deploy that you can see now. So we need to like know the command mqsi deploy and the broker name. What is our broker name? BRKR1. Then we need to give the application easy name. For easy, we need to give the hyphen e is the easy. What is our easy name? Earlier we deployed to easy one, right? So we will deploy to the same application to the easy two now. So if you see now there is no application deployed to the easy two because there is see for easy one here the expand option is there, right? That arrow mark. Here there is no arrow mark, right? If I deploy then it will come. So now I will deploy to the easy two. Okay. So now MQSI deploys the command, then broker name. It is the broker name BRKR1. Hyphen E execution group name. Then what is hyphen A? See, hyphen A attribute we need to give here. Hyphen A. Then path, exact path we need to give the where the bar file is. Now it is our bar file path, actual path. See here, see this is our bar file path. So if you want to deploy a bar file, this is the command you have to follow. MQSI deploy broker name -e execution group name -a bar file name. Bar file exact location ఇస్తేనే system can understand where the bar file is. సో మన బార్ ఫైల్ ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసరికి ఈ ఈ ఫోల్డర్లో ఉంది కాబట్టి సో ఐ హ్యావ్ గివెన్ ద కంప్లీట్ path of the bar file. Then -r recursively at last. So if I enter here, it will deploy to the C. The integration node successfully processed the deployment request. Now go to the toolkit. See, here expand option was not there earlier if you see. So now expand action came. Test tab. See, test tab message flow also came. So we have deployed the same application to the EZ2 also. If you see now the open input count is 2. Earlier only one message flow was connecting. Now two message flows are like, see now the open input count is 2 because two applications are connecting. That's why the open input count is 2. So MQSI deploy broker name -e execution group name -e bar file name -e. It will deploy to the wherever the integration server easy we define, right there it will deploy. So now we have done this also. So via toolkit we have deployed, via command prompt also I showed you like in the console how to by using the command. Let me copy this command, it will be useful for you guys. See, this is the command to deploy an application. Okay, so either one more way is what I told, it is the web UI. So web UI is where it is our web UI actually. Okay, so by using server here it is నా ల్యాప్టాప్ లోనే ఉంది కాబట్టి లోకల్ హోస్ట్ అని ఇచ్చేయండి. రియల్ టైమ్ లో it should be your server IP wherever your broker is installed, right? So this server IP should be given instead of local host, and the port will be whatever the port it will be there to the broker. Here 4415 is there, that's why I have given. Okay, so now let me deploy this application. So let's say I will deploy this application again and again, like how can you define, like how can you come to know whether it is deployed if you deploy the same application, right? There could be an if you go there could be an see modified time and the deployed time. Currently it is showing if you see 819. So 819 is the time whatever we deployed. So now I want to deploy this file again, like this application again to the execution group one. Okay, if I want to deploy, right, click on the easy here. See there is the option called deploy option. Click on deploy. See it will ask select a bar file to deploy. Optionally provide an override file. So that is the different case. I will tell you later what is the override file. So bar file and okay, browse this. Okay, so where is our bar file? Our bar file is there in this location if you remember. See users workplace generated bar files. See, give this path. See, this is the bar file path. See, this bar file we have given here. If we have any override file, we can select the override here. That I will tell you later what is the override file after this concept. Okay, so now we are going to deploy bar file via web UI. So deploy, click on deploy. See, the deployment of the bar file test project bar was successful. So how can you know whether it is like when it is, because this test app was already there, right? how can you know whether it is deployed right now or not? So click on any application. If you go to the time, see deployed time is there, right? It is the deployed time we need to remember. See earlier it was 8:19, right? This deployed time. Now it came it as a 8:31 because just now we have deployed. So now it is the 8:31. So it is like we have deployed and bar file to the these many ways.